Good morning, everyone. Jamie Coleman here, founder of Pinnacle Lifestyle Programs, where I work with individuals as a health, success, and wellness coach, enabling them to create lives of passion, purpose, and prosperity in their businesses and their bodies. I am extremely excited, as always, to be coming to you all today with this video on Sunday Spirituality and Self-Reflection, June 2nd. The reason why I'm more excited than usual is today and tomorrow mark two very important events that it is a privilege to share with you all. Tomorrow on June 3rd will be the 25th anniversary of the day that I was born. I will be turning 25 tomorrow, and in order to celebrate this incredible occasion, I am going to be running today, this morning, in my very first ever half marathon. This is something that I've been looking to do for a long time on my list. I was training for an Ironman back in college, and unfortunately it wasn't in the cards. I ended up blowing my ACL and tearing my meniscus, and it didn't happen. And so now, 4 years later, I finally decided it's time to get back on the horse. And so today is the beginning and the first leg of that journey, and I'll be running 13.1 miles in the Rock and Roll Marathon, which I'm extremely excited for. But enough about me. The reason why I bring that up is today's video is entitled Life is a Marathon. And I feel like for me, training for this half marathon has brought up so many things that is analogous to what I talk to my clients about and how I live my life. And the belief of life is a journey. Life is such a journey, and there are so many ups and so many downs and so many twists and so many turns along the way. But so much of the time, it's not even about the destination. It feels incredible to cross that finish line, and I look forward to doing it later today, but really, it's about what do we learn along the way? How do we grow as individuals? How do we expand? How do we stretch ourselves? How do we become more aware? And for me, this journey has been a tough one. And not just the marathon, but all parts of life. And I think that really there's a couple things that I just want to share today about things I learned from the training and from the marathon that hopefully you can take and maybe apply to your own life, or look at how you've been training. Look at the pace that you've been running at. Have you been sprinting and going as hard as possible? Have you been taking a little bit more of a leisurely approach? Maybe a little too leisurely, so to speak? Have you maybe veered off path? Have you gone in a direction and you're not sure if it's where you want to be, and maybe it's time to change course? Are you just starting your journey? Are you just beginning in a new job, taking on a new training routine, graduating from school? It's summertime, a new season. Are you planting some new seeds, and are you just beginning? Where are you on your journey of life? Have you been taking care of yourself? Have you been taking some time to rest and recover as you push and you challenge yourself? Have you been giving yourself that rest and rejuvenation that allows you to keep going? We're all on this journey. We're all going to have our different speeds and our different paces, but a big belief that was said to me one time by a mentor of mine, Todd Durkin, is that life is a marathon. And it's about sprinting as fast as you can, as hard as you can, for as long as you can, and then resting and recovering and doing it again, and repeating and pushing yourself and challenging yourself. So today I want to just share briefly, like I said, a quick quote from a book of mine, which is a favorite passage of mine, and again, hopefully it'll prompt some insights and maybe give you some thoughts of how you want to live today and this week. And this is the idea that life is like a marathonal race across a barren desert. The starting point may depart from a populated city, and the finishing point is another well-populated city. So we're with these people at the beginning, and we're with these people at the end. But along the way, there's a point that comes when we're all by ourselves. And there's this moment when we need to chart our own course and break from mainstream ways. And what I'll ask you is, what is it that you do in those moments? How do you live when no one is watching? What's it like when times get hard and you start to doubt or question along the way? Because really at the end of the day, it takes no difference to demand the most of ourselves each and every day than it does to settle for mediocrity. And I challenge you that wherever you are, whatever opportunity you're facing, to make that decision that will stretch you and allow you to get the most out of your journey. And a favorite quote, again, I'll leave you with from Art Berg, who's a beautiful story. A man who was a quadriplegic. The day of his wedding, he broke his neck and turned into a quadriplegic, lost all function of his limbs. You know, he had this quote that goes, "While the difficult takes time, the impossible just takes a little bit longer." So just be on the curve. Victory is near if you'll persist. I wish you all the best. Have a fantastic Sunday. And keep creating passion, purpose, and prosperity in all areas of your life. Take care.